So your seat good? Get the mirrors all adjusted? You can see everything okay? Just stay off the freeways, all right? I don't want you going out on those yet. Just leave your phone in your purse. I don't want you texting.
Daddy, okay.
Okay. There you go. Be careful.
Thanks, Dad.
Call me, but not while you're driving. We knew this day was coming. That's why we bought a Subaru.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Wednesday, July 30th. What do we have? One more day of July. Just January 1st, not that long ago. Vera Massey with a University Extension. Good to have you here, Vera.
Good to be here.
This is the time of the year that Vera and I just relish because we can go in the garden and just pick all those fresh vegetables and eat right from the garden.
It's a great time of the year to eat fresh fruits and vegetables.
Vera, I love it because you go out to the garden, you pick something, and about 10 minutes later, you're starting to prepare it, and I'll eat, and I'll say, my goodness, this is right. It couldn't be any fresher.
I know. We love it. There are others out there that love to do that, but here's the sad thing. The majority of Americans are not eating very many fruits and vegetables.
That is sad.
We say fill half your plate with veggies and fruits. Ideally, and I don't think it's a problem for you or I, but a total of about 5 cups of fruits and vegetables a day.
Oh, I think I get at least 5.
I know I do.
Yeah.
But the average American is getting less than a cup and a half of fruits and vegetables a day. And, they're powerhouses of nutrients and the flavor, especially when they're locally grown. And so really, yes, this is the time of year to get adventuresome. If you're not like you and I, Paul, where we just relish this time of year, take advantage of these fruits and vegetables. And, fresh is best, I always say.
Yeah.
And if you can either raise it yourself or buy it from a local producer, it's going to taste very different than, quote, a fresh vegetable in some of the markets.
Right. The thing is, now in the wintertime, and I love tomatoes, but I just can't buy tomatoes in the wintertime because they don't taste like tomatoes.
No, they don't taste like tomatoes.
But when you go and pick them right out of the garden, and I've been growing these little cherry tomatoes this year too, and the problem I'm having with that is that I eat more of them before they get back to the house. You pick them and they're so sweet and wonderful.
And because they're just a little warm sometimes, it's just the explosion of flavor.
It is.
It's unbelievable. See, we're really into our food.
Yeah.
But again, not everybody is. So we want to encourage you to try as many different fruits and vegetables as you can.
Zucchini. People will complain about zucchini, but it's so good. And you know how I started doing it this year, Vera? We're turning this into a recipe thing here. But I take the zucchini, slice it right in half, put a little bit of olive oil on it, and a little Italian seasoning, and just a hint of garlic, salt, and pepper. Put it on the grill for about 1.5 to 2 minutes on each side. Take it off. It's crisp on the inside, tender on the outside, crisp on the outside, tender on the inside, and it tastes so good, and it goes with anything.
Well, and this is the thing. A lot of people are growing eggplant. You can do something very similar with eggplant, with peppers. So if you're a big griller, let's say, and meat is the primary thing, which meat's great, but get adventuresome. Grill the vegetables. Another thing, it creates that caramelization. The other thing that's kind of exciting is, peaches are coming in season. And peaches are great to eat fresh, but peaches are great grilled.
I've never had grilled peaches.
Oh, you just barely grill them and then get, I love a good balsamic vinegar. A little drizzle of balsamic.
On grilled peaches?
Yes. Amazing.
So you don't peel them. You leave the skin on.
Yes.
And now would you serve that as a dessert or is that
You can serve it however you want. Eat it with the meat that you're grilling, or have it as a dessert. But that's what's so exciting about food, is to find new and different ways to prepare it.
I was so excited when I started grilling the zucchini this year that I find myself not grilling meat, but lighting the barbecue grill just to grill
vegetables.
Just
vegetables. Even to grill corn on the cob.
Yeah.
Again, it changes the whole flavor of the food. You still retain the corn, but it's just so tasty.
Right.
One of the things that I've mentioned when I've been here before is a great, it can be a phone app, or you can download on your computer. It's called Seasonal and Simple. We came out with a cookbook that was focusing on fruits and vegetables in season, how to prepare them, how to shop for them, easy recipes. And so many times people are hesitant to try things because they think, I can't make that.
So is this a cookbook from Extension?
Yes,
University
we've
Extension?
had it for a few years. It's very popular, and now it's really popular for people who like to pull it up on their phones. Just go into and it's free. It's a free application that you can download on your computer.
Okay, so how do you get this now?
Just Google in or search Seasonal and Simple, and maybe just put Extension.
University Extension.
Yeah, you probably don't even have to do that. And it's a free app. And the book
goodness.
You can get a feel for this book. People can't see it, but it's enticing ways to use produce. And it's called Seasonal and Simple, and this is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Cooking doesn't have to be very time-consuming.
Yeah.
Sometimes the seasonal foods that are prepared the simplest are the tastiest.
They are.
And a powerhouse of nutrients. And I can't resist saying, though, if you have an abundance of fruits and vegetables and you can't consume them all or give them away, then try preserving some of them. And one of the things that I love to dry are those little cherry tomatoes. I have a food dehydrator, and I just slice them in half, cut side up, put them in the food dehydrator. In about 8 hours, they are sort of leathery. Oh, that's delicious. Then, I put them in a freezer container bag and just store them in the freezer because they take up very little space. It's great to add olive oil, use it in a pasta.
Almost like a sun-dried tomato.
Yes, and yet you have no preservatives on them.
So you're making basically a sun-dried tomato.
Yeah, so think about preserving some of these foods. There's a National Center for Home Food Preservation. You can do a search on your computer, one-stop shopping on all the instructions on how to preserve foods.
We're out of time here.
Okay.
Do you have a class? Are you giving a class?
Not currently, but when I come back, I'm going to tell you about some.
Okay, but go ahead and Google this. It's free of charge from University of Missouri Extension, Seasonal and Simple, and it's a big cookbook. It's a big cookbook.
So it'll be on the screen versus the cookbook, or you can purchase them in our... yes.
Cherry tart.
And
my
they're
goodness.
all very easy to prepare.
Yeah.
And how you store them and the nutrient value.
Okay. Vera Nichols, thank you so much for coming
bet.
by. Always a pleasure having you here from University Extension. All right. Happy summer to you.
Happy to.
Tomorrow, the Columbia Center for Urban Agriculture is our topic, and Talking Horse Productions. Our program directed by Travis McMillan, Reynolds Journalism Institute. Audio is Pat Akers from KBIA. Our floor director is Lowell Thomas, and our assistant producer and guest coordinator, Uncle James Mauser. Eat your fruits and vegetables. At least 6 to 8 cups a day is what we all need. We'll see you tomorrow.